Hello Internet World, welcome to my review of the Braun Series 7 electric shaver. The particular model number of this one is the 72-G7200. Now depending upon which particular bundle you purchase, you'll either get the shaver alone with a travel case like this, or you might get it bundled with a cleaning station or some additional heads. This particular one came with one additional attachment, and this is like a sideburn trimmer or possibly like a beard detailer. And to install this, you simply take the foil head off and put this in its place, and then it can act as a little trimmer as well. Great for doing sideburns, works extremely well. Before I show you the shaver a little bit closer, the little travel case, again a zipper all round, nice little travel case. Got a little elastic piece inside as well, so nice that they include a decent case to go with the shaver. But the focus, of course, with this video is going to be on the shaver itself. Just to give you a little bit of a look round the shape and the design. So it's got a nice sleek design to it. This is obviously a gloss plastic. We've got rubberized section around the back, which makes it very grippy to hold. Across this front piece here, we've got again a little thumb piece where you're going to put your thumb. That's nice and grippy. Then we've got the main power button just here. Then we've got the mode button. Then it says S7 for Series 7. And then under here is where you've got all of your little LED indicators. And we've got indicators for turbo mode, gentle mode, foil replacement. LED light comes up in here when you need to replace the foil. Also a travel lock, cleaning station indicator for when it needs cleaning. Also a low charge or cordless use indicator, a battery indicator, and also a status bar up the middle. And you'll get to see some of these in a short while. And then if we take a look around the back, you'll see there's no integrated trimmer. That's what you're going to use this for. And then it's smooth just down here. And then right on the bottom, we've got the little port here where you're going to actually plug in the charger. And I'll show you the charger that came in the box with mine. It is a 2-pin charger. And then we've got a reasonable length cable, and then the little plug that goes in that socket I just showed you. So that's a look around the shaver. Let's now have a closer look at this head. So what we've got on here is the foil and cutter cassette model number 74S. So we've got this sort of 2 foil design just here, and then here is an extra sort of lift comb. So this is going to get you your close shave using these two, and then this is going to lift those sort of longer hairs as well. And each of these move independently. If I show you from a side profile, as you're shaving, each of these can move. And then of course the head can move as well. So the head will pivot on this axis, and it also moves on this axis as well. And that's where the 360-degree sort of marking comes from, or spec. The fact that this will actually rotate 360 degrees. That's a nice way of getting the shaver to move with the contours of your face. If you need to clean the shaver, you lift up from the back here. If you haven't got a cleaning station, you can lift up from the back, remove the foil. You can use a little brush to clean out in here. And then this is the foil part that contains the blades as well, that you'd replace maybe every 5 or 6 months. And then to pop it back on, it's a little bit trickier, but it simply sort of clips back down into place like so. There we go. So that's back on. So now let's turn this on. It'd be a little bit more difficult to hear while it's running, but we push the power button on the front here. This turns this on. You saw a couple of LED lights light up just momentarily there, but what we've got in the middle here is the battery status indicator. And if we change modes, now we've gone into what's called the turbo mode. So the motor's running a lot faster. This is for maybe a really coarse hair that you want to cut. Push this again, it goes into feather mode. So this is like a gentle mode. That's why it's got a little feather there. So that's a lot gentler on the skin. Maybe if you're shaving every day with minimal growth, then you can use this mode, and then push it once more and it goes into standard mode. And if we turn this off, you'll see another LED light up momentarily. And that's just to tell you, is it going to light up? There you go, that the foil has got good life. So there's that status line and the little foil light came up. So the foil, because this is practically brand new, I've been using it about a week now, that's why that lit up. And then there's also other indicators I mentioned earlier, like the travel lock, cleaning station indicator, for example. So it's a really nice, comfortable shaver to hold. As I mentioned, I've been using this for around about a week now, and I found that the first shave was really impressive. It took a little bit of a while to get used to this, but the head has got nice movement on it and it shaved really well. And then subsequent shaves, I decided that with this particular shaver, for the first 4 days I'd shaved every other day, and then the latter part of the week I shaved every day. And certainly I found that shaving every other day, absolutely fine, but shaving every day, I could use it in that sort of gentle mode, and that gentle mode, shaving every day, was much more comfortable, less abrasive to my skin, and still got just as close a shave. So it worked really well in all modes. I did try it temporarily on turbo mode, but I didn't like that. I found that just to be too sort of powerful and too aggressive on my face. So I used mainly the normal mode, but then the gentle mode when I was shaving every day. I found the ergonomics to be really good. It's nice and easy to brush out. It didn't come with a brush. I had to use my own shaver brush for this, just to brush the debris out from the head, and I did that every single time. I haven't used the cleaning station with it yet. I just treated this as a standalone model. So this is like your cheapest sort of entry point into the Series 7, is just buying it purely with the additional cutting head and the charger, so nothing else. And so treating it purely as a dry shaver. Haven't used it for any wet shaving, and I haven't cleaned it underneath the tap. I've only used the brush, and I like to do that sometimes with shavers because I just think it, I don't know, it just means that they're staying dry basically. Less cause for concern with regards to mold or anything not cleaning out properly. Just a good brush. Every time you shave, just open this up, give it a brush out, keeps it nice and clean. And then I would maybe clean it under the tap maybe once every 2 weeks or maybe once every month, but certainly brush it out after every shave. And I found that works really well. So I like the ergonomics, I like the power, like the features, love the closeness of the shave. Really like the way they've done the display here. Yeah, the battery life is shown by a bar rather than a number. That's available in the higher series in the range, but the bar is sufficient. Also, with the little connector here for the charging power adapter, this sort of clicks in. I'll show you that actually. So rather than it slipping out easily, if you pop it in like so, I'll just stop talking. There's a little click at the end. So that's really nice because it means it's not going to work its way loose. And charging has been absolutely fine. I didn't need to charge it for the purposes of this review. I charged it midweek and that worked brilliantly. Really, really nice and easy to charge. I'm very impressed. This is their sort of one of their mid-tier shavers. Obviously you can get Series 3, Series 5, Series 7, 8 and 9. 9 being the top of the range. And this Series 7 represents absolutely fantastic value for money. Been really pleased with the performance, and as such I can highly recommend it. If you do want to purchase one of these for yourself, then check out the links down in the video description. If you enjoyed my video, please do hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, and I'll see you in another video very, very soon.